Bonjour and welcome back to my channel. My name is Claude and today I'm going to be doing a special reading for the sign of Virgo, which is a reflection reading. So I believe it's really nice and quite important for our personal development to reflect on the year that's gone by. When the winter solstice occurs towards mid-December, end of December, I think it's a perfect time to just pause a little bit and reflect on the year. So I've got a spread for you to do this. Now those are general readings, they will not resonate with everybody. Please just take what applies to your situation and leave the rest behind. Now, what energies do we have? What did 2021 was trying to show my Virgo viewers? Now this is a reading with this spread that I do for myself every year around the winter solstice, so I may progress and start the next year more aware of myself. So in the first position, which is what has the year tried to show you, you get 12 perspective Archangel Chamuel, and I would explain in a minute. The second position is who or what has influenced your year, and you get number 9 Epiphany. The third card is the overall lesson, and you get the Ace of Michael. The fourth card, which is what could have... I can't speak today, I'm sorry. What could you have done differently? The Seven of Michael. And the next step or action is the Page of Gabriel. Okay, so what has this year tried to show you? You get perspective. This is the card representing the Hangman, so it's a major arcana. And major arcana are big energies on our life path because they help us grow mentally, spiritually and emotionally. The card reads, there's a better way. Pause for reflection and insight, dare to be different. Now there are layers to the Hangman. The Hangman can talk about a stalling period. It can talk about sacrifice. But in this message, because it is about what the year has tried to show you, I'm more getting the message of looking at things from a different point of view. You know, the Hangman is hanging from one foot and obviously seeing things from a different angle than we do. And the card does say, dare to be different. So that this year has tried to show you that being different and owning it is actually very good for you. You do not have to change who you are to please people or circumstances. You are who you are. You're uniquely made. You don't need to change who you are. You just need to look at things in a different manner. But do not try to hide the person that you are. So that was what the year has tried to show you. Now, who or what has influenced this year? You get another major arcana, number 9, Epiphany. This is represented by Archangel Raziel. This is the Hermit card, and it reads, joy through spiritual growth. Be a light to others, answers that come through meditation. So this has been a year of personal, intimate work for you. This has been you looking inwards, you know, shining the light in your dark corners, doing shadow work, trying to find out who you really are, what you really want out of life. Maybe because, you know, you got pushed to that limit where you just thought, I just don't know where I'm heading, which is why you've got the card of looking at things from a different perspective at the beginning of the spread. So I feel a lot of intensity coming from the Hermit right now. Like you really have done a lot of personal work and grown within, maybe meditated more or isolated yourself. You've done the work. It's been a year that has made you grow a lot spiritually, emotionally and mentally. And this has influenced your year greatly. In the third position, you have the overall lesson, and this is the Ace of Michael. Now, this is the Ace of Swords. It's air energy, and it says a wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up communication problems with others. So the overall lesson about this, you see, the Ace of Swords gives you the clarity, because this is the seed, the beginning of the suit. So it's you having a light bulb moment over your head and going, that's it, I know what to do now, which obviously would not surprise me after the hermit energy that you've had, you know, that's influenced your year, and the look at things differently, which is what the year was trying to show you. The overall lesson is you need clarity on where you are going. Now the swords also talk about communication with others, so it could be hearing news from people, but because this is the overall lesson, it really is about listening to that new clarity, new idea that you got, and running with it. You know, the path may be bumpy, but isn't it always? I mean, life is not always rosy, is it? But this is the, if you've had an epiphany, if you've had a brand new idea for a project, for anything, the cards are saying that you should pursue it. Now obviously you have free will, you do what you want. I'm not trying to dictate your life, I'm just reading the cards. But the cards are saying that this would be very beneficial for you. The next card is about what you could have done differently, and you've got air energy again. You've got the Seven of Michael. Now, 7 is the number of experience, assessment and evaluation. Swords, as I said, is to do with your mental energy, clarity, truth and communication. And the card says there is a better course of action available to you. Working alone may not be the best answer. Review all the details. You see, this is the second card you get about there is a better course of action. The lesson of the year, really, what was trying to be shown to you and emphasized was there's a better way, look at it from a different point of view, and then you come to, you know, what could you have done differently? There is a better course of action. Now it may well be that you know, you find it difficult to accept people's help or even to trust them. You know, that's why you've done a lot of shadow work here with the Hermit. And so, I mean, I know for a fact I find it very difficult to accept help. I am someone who relies on myself solely, really. But it's not always the best way to do things. And so the cards are always saying to you again, you know, there's a better course of action. You know, working alone may not be the best thing. Review all the details. So it talks about, you know, for next year, maybe opening up, trusting others more, even just the simple act of asking for help for the people that you can trust. It can be your biological family, but it could also be your chosen family, your friends. And also review all the details. This is mental energy, you know, the swords. So it's about assessing what have you learned. You know, you've had the challenges of the 5, you've had the coming back to harmony with the 6, and the 7 is about evaluating, reflecting, so that you can tackle 2022 knowing, you know, what you didn't do and what you could have done to make it easier on yourself this year. And then your next step, you have the Page of Gabriel. Now, this is fire energy, this is the Wands energy. And the pages are bearer of news, so they indicate messages or a new path, a new direction, some kind of new beginning. So energetic, brave, optimistic and playful are the characteristic personal traits. Follow your passion. You are ready for any challenge, opportunities for excitement and adventure. So really, this is very, very positive for you, because this is talking about, okay, so you've done the shadow work, you've done all the work, you've you know, looked at things from a different point of view. You know, it's a self-sacrifice really when you look inside and you do the shadow work, because it's not pleasant, and you've had a lot of swords energy, which is to do with your thought process, as I said. And now it's saying, okay, you've done the work, now follow your heart, follow your passion, you're ready, you've done, you know, everything that you needed to do, and 2022 is going to be a big adventure for you. The cards are saying be brave, be positive about things, look at things from the eyes of your inner child as well. You know, it talks about being playful, so, you know, nurture your inner child, and maybe, you know, if you look within, you'll find something like a hobby you want to start, or, you know, maybe you want to travel. Maybe there's a country you've always wanted to visit, and, you know, you always thought, well, no, maybe I couldn't, or whatever. You know, just listen to your inner child, and look at things with fresh eyes, because you're going to have opportunities coming your way, and you need to be able to see them. So yeah, it's very, very positive. End of the reading. Now, as an extra message, I'm going to show you the bottom of the deck, and you have the Knight of Raphael. So that's the Knight of Cups. It's green energy for your heart chakra. Romantic, dramatic, poetic, introspective. So committed romantic relationships, being swept off your feet, situations or topics that make your heart flutter. So you see, I was talking to you about opportunities, lots of them coming your ways. You're going to be excited, yeah, a new adventure, new project, or even new love. But it's talking about situations or topics that will make you feel really good, make your heart flutter. And the knights represent movement, things moving forward. So these opportunities are coming your way, and they are going to be very good for you emotionally. So all of the hard work that you have done with the Hermit, which you have here, is going to pay off, because now is the time for you to explore new adventures and feel happy. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey through the cards with me. If you did, do let me know in the box below. I'd love to hear from you. I'm wishing you a very happy holiday season, and I hope to see you again very soon. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Until next time, au revoir.